colors, I like them that way. Don't mix the colors, just let them stay. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey YouTube, Sandy Frank here. Today, going to be opening up the one last box of this 151 card PSA submission. Yes, it's already at the end of the submission. Doesn't seem like we have that many cards out there, but I think it's because the grades have been so spread out that there isn't like the huge stacks of 9s and 10s like sometimes you get. It just seems like there's less cards. Alright, let's see what we get. We're trying to guess the grades. So over here you'll see like data, like the pop report of when I actually did this video, when I got these cards, what the pops were on these cards. And down here you'll see like the recent sales data, and that's actually what those cards are sold for. I don't just like list buy it now that nobody knows what it actually sold for. I do the research and find out what the cards sell for, and that's recent sales. And I'm not just putting what people are asking for either. Alright, so it is kind of valuable data if you go back and watch these over the years, and you can see, wow, back when this video was made, that card was worth that. Alright, a little bit thicker on that side. Ooh, Cracked Ice Charizard. This is from a theme deck, a Vivid Voltage theme deck. Say that, Vivid Voltage theme deck. It looks a little bit thick on top, but I could see this getting a 10. Cracked Ices are hard to grade though. Yeah, PSA 9, I guess I can buy that. They don't, sometimes they see Cracked Ice hollows as having praying lines. I think they get kind of confused by that. That's just the effect of the card. This one we have some little white spots on the top, one in that corner, a lot on that little corner down there, but the centering looks good. Meganium. This is from Expedition. Now I do really lousy on non-hollow e-reader series cards because they always look good to me and then kind of find out there was something wrong. Just looking at the card, I'd say it's like a 7 or 8. We'll go 7. Yep, PSA 7 on the rare Meganium card. This one definitely thinner on this side, and there is a little bit of a white spot there. Let's see, what do we have here? Ooh, Flareon Gx. This is a promo, probably from a 10, I'd guess. Definitely not perfectly centered. It's thinner on top than the bottom. So I'm gonna guess, and there was a little bit of an edge issue. So if this would, it could be an 8 even. No, it got the 9. That's a cool card. You don't see that card very often. And of course, everybody loves all the EV evolutions. So that's a nice little addition to the collection. And being a promo, it's going to be super tough to find PSA 10 caliber ones to grade. This one looks really good. A little bit thick on the bottom. Slightly. Okay, we got the Blastoise EX Full Art, Mega Blastoise EX Full Art. I was never, it took me forever to pull this. I don't think I ever did pull it. I just ended up buying a nice one at the local gaming store. I think I bought 2. I bought one from them and then one from Cardinal Gaming. And they were in really good shape. Can we get a 10? I really want this in a 10. This is from Evolutions. Yes! Gem Mint 10. That's definitely going into the collection. Love the full art Mega EX cards. They're awesome from the XY era. Very unique arts of those cards. This one, there is a little white tip there. Definitely one there. This has got little white spots like around the borders. Dusclops. Oh yeah, there's definitely scratches on the hollow too. This is from Sandstorm. Got a cool swirl there. Probably the reason I graded this is because it was cheap to grade cards, and it's a card I'll never see another one of probably. So, did we get a 7? Nope, we got a 6. I said 7 because of scratches on the hollow. That's usually the highest grade you can get is a 7. And I was thinking a little too positively there. This one looks perfect on the back. We got the Zacian. So we had the Zamazenta a long time ago in one of the first boxes. Now we have the Zacian. That looks like an easy 10. Sword and Shield grade's good. Can we get the matching Zamazenta and a Zacian as a 10? Full art? Oh, no, we didn't. We got the 9. Darn it. I wonder what cost that one. Because it looks pretty perfect. That's a little dirty shame there to get that as a 9. Okay, definitely a white spot there. Definitely looks like it's been shuffled and played because you have a lot of whitening around the corners. Oh, Thunderous from Plasma Freeze. Man, I just said I love the full art Mega EX cards from XY era. I really love the full art EX cards from Black and White era. These were so tough to pull. I mean, they're just, you look at the pop reports, it's minuscule of these full art EX cards. So if you have some buried down in your collection somewhere and they're decent, grade them, man. They're just, no one has ever graded those cards. I don't know if they're just not out there or just people just overlook these, but they're great. Textured, fantastic. It's definitely thicker on top. Man, I can't get better than a 7 with all that edge wear. So I'd probably pick this up from Cardinal Gaming. That's the only way you're ever going to get stuff like this is buying them from a card shop, because the sealed boxes and packs of this stuff is just insane on price. Can we get a 7? Yeah, there we go. I'm happy for a 7 on this card, just because it's a super tough card to get hold of. And, I mean, it's near mint. 7 is a near mint card. Definitely have a white tip there and a white tip there. This one's a pretty big white tip, though. I don't see binder dents. Ooh, the Dragonite Reverse Hollow Supreme Victors. Now, when I first sent this in, I was shocked to see that no one had ever sent this card in to get graded. As popular as Dragonite is, I mean, it is a rare reverse. No, it isn't a rare. It's actually uncommon reverse. That's probably why no one ever sent one in. So, this is going to be really low pop. There might be a tiny little scuff right there, but man, it looks good. Can we get a 9? I don't think we can get a 10. That big of a white spot might drop it down to an 8, though. Can we somehow squeeze out a 9? Come on. Ah, I've got an 8. I think all of my reverse hollows have gotten 8s. The ones I thought were the nicest. So these were so tough to keep from getting scratched up. Just precarious. But great looking cards. That was from the Supreme Victor set. I probably said that. This card, we got a white tip down there and a little one there. Definitely looks thicker on top. Ah, Mimikyu. This is a really cool Mimikyu. This is a Sun and Moon promo, Black Star promo. I just think it's really neat art. Shout out to, let's see if I can read this. Saya Saruda? Yeah, I probably butchered that, but just a fantastic artwork. I love that card. It's got the Cosmo Holo. They've been really nailing me on big white spots on corners. Can we somehow get a 9 on this? Yeah, there we go. PSA 9. I'll take that. That's a solid grade. Just a great looking card. This one definitely looks like it's been played. Got a little bit of whitening, but not much. But it just has a look of a card that's been played. Magmar. Hey, we got another one of these shadowless base set cards. It's definitely thicker on the bottom. I think this could get an 8. I got 7. It's alright. I'm pretty sure when I dug through all of my old Pokemon cards, I had a few decent condition shadowless cards, so I went ahead and sent them in. And they've gotten grades that you'd probably expect for old cards that have been played. Wow, the back of that card looks perfect. Lurantis. This is from Sun and Moon. Just one of these impossible to pull hyper rare secret rares. That looks like an easy 10 to me. Yeah, there we go. PSA 10 on the Sun and Moon. I mean, this card's 5 years old now. That's crazy awesome. Alright. This card, all the edges and borders look really good. Maybe a little bit of a, not a real clean cut up there, but maybe a tiny little white area there. It's thicker on bottom though than the top. Yeah, it's a beauty. Literally. But the centering on the front looks very thick over here compared to there. So this is from Vivid Voltage, by the way. I'm not a big fan of the trainer rainbow rares. I just don't think they look that cool. I do like the Pokemon, the VMAX rainbow rares, but the actual trainers, I just don't think they look that good. I think the regular full arts look better. So I think these are not going to hold up too well over long term. The only thing that will save them is that they're super tough to pull. And they have some really cool hollow patterns. But this one looks more like an 8. Maybe if I get lucky, I'll get a 9. Hey, did get the 9, but definitely off-centered. Centering got me. Okay, this card, well, definitely very thick on top. So I would already say this is not going to be able to get a 10 because of bad centering on the back. Charizard Gx. This is from the Hidden Fates tins. And that's a shame because the front looks pretty good. But I bet you it's a 9. Yep. PSA 9. This is another card that's been graded into the ground. Alright, this one is not as bad of centering as that last one, but it is thicker on top. Ah, Marnie. Now, I'd really love to get, I just said I don't like these, but I do like the Marnie. It's really probably the best card to pull out of Sun and Moon, or not Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield base set. Secret Rare Marnie. Looks like a 10. And Sun and Moon stuff is it's probably a weak 10. I got a 9. And that kind of stings. It definitely looks nicer than the Beauty. But it did get the 9. This one, there's definitely some whitening on all 4 of those corners. So it's been shuffled, been played, been loved. Cradilly from Sandstorm, another one of these old EX hollows. Now let me look and see. Yeah, I do see scratches. So again, I think the best possible would be a 7. There's a cool swirl right there, right on that rock. Can we somehow get a 7? That's the max this could get. Hey, we did get it. Got the 7 on the Cradilly. True near mint card. Wow, this one has a big white. There was something going on with that border right there. Or if this is a promo. Some whitening there and there, but besides that, the edges look decent except for those really weird spots. Hoopa. Hey, I remember when I sent this in, I was like, I bet you no one's ever graded this card, but I'm pretty sure they have. This is probably an 8. Black Star XY promo. People hate Hoopa for whatever reason, but this is a kind of a cool looking one, more cartoonish art. I like it, but I bet you it's an 8. Hey, we got it. That shocked me that got a 9. I wonder if this was done putting the card in the holder, because of how would they give that a 9 with that big of a white spot there? I bet that might be a pop 1. Who knows? This one's pretty nice. It does have a white spot there and a little bit of whitening on that corner. But the centering is a little bit thick on top. Ooh, Untitled Ex. This is from Team Magma versus Team Aqua. I forgot about this card. Now, this is a card I picked up from Cardinal Gaming. It's all going to come down to, is there scratches on this hollow? I think I see a print line down there. So I'm thinking this might get maybe an 8. Yep, PSA 8. That is a really solid grade on an old EX card with that much hollow and a praying line. So that means that the overall quality of that card was really good. We're down to the last 2 cards of this order. There's a white dot there. There's a white dot in that corner. But besides that, it looks pretty decent on the back. Ooh, Rayquaza. Now, this is a promo. I don't even remember where I got this. This is probably from, it says Steam Siege promo. Okay. It's a cool art. Not sure why I graded it. But I could see this getting a 9. Ah, got an 8. Steam Siege Blisters. Okay. This is a card you don't see every day. It's got to be low pop. And again, this was probably a smart decision for me to grade that card back then, because now I seriously doubt many people will ever grade that card in the future, because the price to grade is so much higher. And people weren't grading that card even when it was cheap. So it's always going to be very low pop. There's quite a bit of white spots on the edges up here. And you have off-centeredness. An Ancient Origins Mega Sceptile EX. What a weird card to end on. Man, I love these Mega cards so much. But this can't be better than an 8. Ah! They got a 9. What a way to end it. A shocking 9 to end it. That is a lot of whitening and a lot of off-centeredness to get a 9, but it did. It just depends on what grader you get, folks. There's the proof. So, if you look at the stacks, there's the 10s. The 9s went out by a large margin. The 10s did beat the 8s slightly. Then there's 7s, 6s, 5s. Pretty decent sized stacks for 5. And then a couple 4s. Now, this is part of the video where I pick out my favorite cards from the submission. Now, I do know a couple cards I definitely are going to make the cut. There's one of them. The favorites of the submission. Always fun. Come on now. Oh yeah, there's one. There's my two of my favorite ones. Now I need to figure out a third one. Oh, I know which one. If I can get to it. It's going to be further down the stack than that. So, sorry for this little intermission, but I wanted to do this to show my favorite cards of the order. Okay, here we go. I'll put them in order of favoriteness. Okay, my number 3 goes to my Hyper Rare, Secret Rare, Magikarp and Wailord from Team Up. Awesome card. I've been trying to collect all these in PSA 10. This was definitely one I needed. And such a cool card. Number 2, this one I picked up raw on eBay, and it ended up getting a PSA 9 Secret Rare Pikachu. A Secret Rare I didn't even know existed until recently. So that is a really cool card. And a very, hardly anybody's ever graded cards from the black and white era. I mean, it's just like a forgotten era of Pokemon. And number 1, this one, PSA 10. Shout out, first of all, to Cardinal Gaming for sending me a PSA 10 promo card from just buying cards from them. I paid for it, of course, but I mean, that shows you that you can get PSA 10s from Cardinal Gaming if anybody out there had any doubts. Boom. Charizard Gx, alternate art. Love this card. Definitely my favorite card from the set, just because I collect the alternate art cards, and this is a really tough one to find, and we have it in a PSA 10. Alright, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a fun submission. A lot of fun grades. I think it was a very fairly graded order. Probably more on the generous side than a lot of people would probably like to see. But I liked it. I definitely liked it. There was a couple cards I wish would have got a higher grade, but I can't complain at all. It was very fair. Alright, thank you for watching. We still have like a handful of bulk value orders that I sent in a long time ago at the cheapest rate that haven't got here yet. Hopefully we get some good grades on those, because there are a bunch of cards that probably never get graded again, because it's just never going to be that cheap to grade, I don't think. Anyway, stay tuned for more videos later.